God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and wisdom to know the difference. These words are the famous opening lines to what is commonly called the Serenity Prayer. The Serenity Prayer has its Protestant origins in the recent past, somewhere between the 1920s and the 1930s, depending upon which sources you lean upon, with some Catholics mistakenly believing that it was St. Francis of Assisi who first uttered these words, an error that Catholic apologists such as Trent Horn are keen to clear up. The words currently on the screen, his words during a Catholic Answers article online. The origin of the Serenity Prayer is not the focus of this presentation. It is the dangers of the Serenity Prayer that shall be under consideration. Firstly, when a specific form of prayer with its form of words is exalted as an aid to one's spiritual path, there is the danger that the prayer becomes nothing more than an incantation, a magical enchantment within the minds of those using it. The Serenity Prayer is a prime contender for this superstition, a superstition which is embraced within the Roman Catholic Church, whereby the utterance of word formulas and physical gestures are falsely claimed to bring about spiritual realities. The Catholic priest's words of consecration allegedly initiating transubstantiation is a prime example of this occult enchantment. The evangelical sinner's prayer may also fall into this category, where some souls might think it is the prayer itself that affects salvation rather than the truth that words, whatever their form, should be a reflection of the heart before God, which is the scriptural nature of true prayer. The fact that some claim a distinct blessing when praying the form of the Serenity Prayer falsely indicates that God allegedly blesses a formula rather than a heart's cry unto him, whatever the form of words used. Biblical prayer is not a formula of magic words which get automated results. Secondly, popularised forms of prayer such as the Serenity Prayer have a seductive, ecumenical appeal and are used as a centre around which souls from differing denominations find common ground. Much like the Apostles' Creed or the Nicene Creed, certain prayers, especially when used in ecumenical prayer meetings, are a powerful ecumenical bond. In the case of the Serenity Prayer, it is indeed used by persons in all denominations, including Roman Catholic. The Roman Catholic Church has an ecumenical principle, the fostering of joint prayer initiatives between denominations. The Serenity Prayer is a good example of a tool which would be convenient to fulfilling Catholic agenda in breaking down hostility against her by using the same prayers as Protestant opponents. On screen is an example of Catholic teaching concerning this issue, which is well worth pausing and reading. Thirdly, the Serenity Prayer cannot impart serenity for those using it if they are walking in sin and false doctrine. For example, Catholics using the Serenity Prayer will find ultimately no peace from God regarding their spiritual path, but rather conviction and reproof. The Serenity Prayer is often a false idol used by deceived souls seeking to place a sticking plaster upon an unclean wound. Incantations, which prayers can often be seen as in the eyes of those embroiled in heresy, will offer no help in easing the problems of those embracing sin and error. It is their heart that needs addressing, and true repentance that is required. A scriptural understanding of what prayer to God consists of is vital in guarding our hearts against the potential for vain repetitions which prayers such as the Serenity Prayer can lead souls into. Let me know in the comments some of your scriptural discoveries regarding the nature of true prayer unto God. Beware of prayer formulas and their ecumenical associations.